Hello everyone, my name is Alisa Endah Putriwardana, number of students 227034, majoring in English department. In this section, I will tell 5 short stories. The first is The Case of Amontillado, the second is The Happy Prince, the third is All Stories Are Anansis, then The Gift of the Magi, and the last is The Lottery Ticket. We enter the first story, The Case of Amontillado, by Edgar Allan Poe, which has the genre of gothic fiction, thriller, and mystery. The story tells about two people named Montresor and Fortunato, the wine connoisseur, where the Montresor will take his revenge on Fortunato because Fortunato has always insulted him many times. The revenge begins during a festive carnival in an Italian town. He met Fortunato. Montresor took Fortunato to the catacombs of his family and claimed that he had a wine called Amontillado that had to be tasted, and the revenge begins. So as they step deeper and deeper into the cold, black stone chamber, Montresor pretended to be worried about Fortunato's health. He was very pleased himself for having pulled off such a swift trick. Suddenly they came to an extraordinary place, and Montresor placed Fortunato against the wall in chains. Fortunato laughed at first, thinking it was a joke, but he soon realized the danger he was in and begged for mercy. However, Montresor simply ignores him and begins to bury him alive, leaving him to die. The story ends with Montresor reflecting on his action. He hopes that Fortunato will now rest in peace. The Curse of Amontillado is a compelling story that delves into dark human emotions, particularly revenge and pride. The story's plot and Montresor's psychologically complex character explore the lengths one might go for vengeance. Poe used dramatic irony effectively, as the reader is aware of Montresor's intentions, while Fortunato remains unsuspecting, building suspense. This tale goes beyond horror, prompting reflection on justice and consequences. Poe's language and imagery create a haunting atmosphere, leaving readers pondering the moral ambiguity and the impact of revenge long after the story ends. The second story is The Happy Prince by Oscar Wilde. The Happy Prince is a story that highlights the themes of love and sacrifice. The story begins with a beautiful statue of the Happy Prince, gilt and adorned with jewels, standing tall over a city. Once a prince who lived in a luxury, he now bemoans the plight of the poor below him. One night, a small swallow on its way to Egypt stopped to rest at the prince's feet. The swallow saw the prince weeping at the sight of his struggling people. The prince asked the swallow to take a sapphire from one eye to help a struggling playwright and then give the other eye to a poor match selling girl who was in distress because she could not provide for her father. During the swallow's stay with the prince, it continued to give away its golden lining to help the hungry and needy people in the city. Each act of kindness diminished the prince's beauty, but he felt satisfied by helping others. As winter approached, the swallow became too cold and weak. It chose to stay with the prince until the end and eventually died at his feet. The prince's heart of lead was broken in grief. The townspeople found the tall statue and the dead bird, unaware of their sacrifice. In other life, the prince and the swallow were reunited and rewarded for their selfless sacrifice. The Happy Prince is a moving story about true beauty found in compassion and selflessness. It contrasts outward appearance with inner values, showing that wealth does not bring happiness, but empathy and helping others do. The bond between the prince and the swallow highlights the power of friendship and sacrifice, as their acts of kindness positively impact others. Wells' tale encourages readers to look beyond superficial appearance, inspiring empathy and a desire to aid those in need. It serves as a timeless reminder to recognize the deeper truths of humanity. We move on the third story, All Stories Are Anansis by Jalen Sanders. In this story, there are 5 characters, namely Kwaku Anansi, Niemi the Sky Cat, Osebo the Jaguar, Onini the Python, and Moboro the Wasp. In all stories are Anansi, Kwaku Anansi, a clever speeder, wished to own all stories in the world, which are currently held by Niem, the Sky Cat. To earn the title of King of Stories, Niem gave Anansi a challenge. He must capture three formidable creatures, Osebo the Jaguar, Moboro the Wasp, and Onini the Python. Anansi cleverly devised a plan to trap them. He tricked the beast into entering the crowd by pretending it was raining, then locked them inside. For the python, Anansi engaged in a debate about its size and ended up tying it to a bamboo pole. Finally, he captured the leopard by digging a hole and using a tree to pull it out while it was dizzy and tied up. After catching all three, Anansi presented them to Niem, who was impressed with his skill. As a reward, Niem gave Anansi the title of King of Stories, ensuring that all stories are his and must be recognized as Anansi's whenever told. The story of Anansi highlights the cleverness and resourcefulness of its main character, showing that intelligence and creativity can be as powerful as physical strength. It also emphasizes the value of storytelling, which is essential for culture identity and community bonding. Anansi, as a trickster, adds depth by challenging norms, encouraging readers to consider morality and consequences. Beyond entertainment, the tale underscores the importance of wit, the role of stories, and how they shape our understanding of the world, reminding us of the cultural significance of storytelling. Next up it is The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. The Gift of the Magi tells the story of a young couple, Della and Jim, who are in love but experiencing financial difficulties. As Christmas approaches, Della has only $1.87 saved up to buy a gift for Jim. Della has beautiful long hair which she cherishes, but when she sees a platinum watch chain that Jim would have, she decides to sell her hair to buy it. She retrieved $20 for her hair, allowing her to purchase the chain, which she believes is perfect for Jim's prized possession, a watch he inherited from his father. Meanwhile, Jim, unbeknownst to Della, is also making a sacrifice. He sells his watch to buy a set of combs for Della's hair, which he knows she has longed for. On Christmas Eve, Della eagerly awaits Jim's return home, excited to present him with the watch chain. When Jim arrives, he is taken aback by Della's short hair, which she has cut off and sold. Della reveals her gift to him, and Jim, in turn, presents her with the comb she had longed for, which he bought by selling his watch. The story concludes with a reflection on the nature of true love and giving, O. Henry emphasizing that the greatest gift is not the material items exchanged but the love and selflessness behind those gifts. The couple's actions embody the spirit of the Magi, the wise man who brought valuable gifts to the newborn Christ, highlighting that the most valuable gift comes from the heart. Ultimately, the gift of the Magi serves as a timeless reminder of the depth of love and the sacrifice we make for those we cherish. We come to the last story, The Lottery Ticket by Anton Chekhov. In short story Lottery Ticket, we are introduced to Ivan Dmitrich and his wife Masya. Ivan is a middle-class man who is content with his simple life, earning $1,200 per year, while Ivan's wife, who purchased the lottery ticket and has her own dreams and inspirations. One evening, after dinner, his wife reminds him to check the lottery results for the ticket he bought. Although Ivan is skeptical of the luck of the lottery, he reluctantly looks at the winning numbers and is surprised to find that their ticket number 9499 is among the winners. As Ivan imagines the wealth they could acquire, he envisions a new life filled with luxury, travel, and property. However, his thought quickly turned to his wife and her family, how she might handle the money, leading to a feeling of resentment and suspicion. The story takes a darker turn when Ivan's thoughts shift from dreams of wealth to resentment towards his wife. He perceived his wife as an obstacle to his new ideals, and their relationship becomes strained. At the time when he is feeling upset, check his winning numbers again, only to find that their ticket is not a winner. The real winning number is 46, not 26. The revelation brings a sudden end to their dreams, leaving both Ivan and his wife in a state of despair. The story concludes with a poignant reflection on the nature of hope and disappointment, illustrating how quickly dreams can turn to disillusionment. Anton Chekhov's The Lottery Ticket explored human nature and the complexities of desire. When Ivan Dmitri believes he has won the lottery, his initial happiness shifts to resentment and suspicion towards his wife, revealing how dreams of wealth can strain relationships. The story suggests the wealth does not bring happiness but can worsen insecurities and tensions. Chekhov contrasts fleeting hope with the harsh reality of disappointment, reminding readers of life uncertainties. This thought-provoking tale encourages reflection on the impact of wealth on relationship and the risk of seeking happiness through material means. Everyone, that's all short story that I can be shared with you. Thank you for watching and see you soon.